guys, welcome to Fraser Breweries. Decided I'm going to do a JAO Mead. I've done one of these before, but it's been a while and I wanted to do something more medium long-term project, so why not make a mead? So I'll just quickly run through the ingredients. So I've got 3 of these types of honey, just a pure natural Australian honey, and then just got an extra 400 grams. So the recipe calls for 1.6 kilos of honey. I've got 1.9, so it's going to be a little bit stronger than the recipe, but hey, a little bit more alcohol wouldn't hurt anyone. Next up, we've got 25 raisins, got 1 cinnamon stick, and in there somewhere is 2 cloves as well. They're just going to be chucked in mainly for, I believe the raisins are for nutrients, and then the cinnamon stick and the cloves are for flavouring. 1 orange that will be cut up into segments, and that'll be put in, we'll cut up small enough to fit in the top of this. Some allspice, it just calls for a pinch of that. Last time I did this I didn't put allspice in, so it'd be interesting to see what the difference is. But as I said, it's been 4 years since I've made a mead. Lastly, some yeast. This is just baker's dried yeast. That's all the recipe calls for. Be interesting to do a side by side with a different type of yeast and see how it comes out. And lastly, the majority of the ingredient, water, which is being measured out. I've had out a little bit just to try and get some, hopefully some of the chlorine can evaporate. But so first things first, sanitize the jug with your choice of sanitizer. I'm just using Star San. It's what I use for all my brewing. Over here it's got a funnel with a bung and an airlock in it, soaking in some Star San. I'm going to put the rest of this into there. Honey's in the sink warming up, and then once the funnel's sanitized, we'll pour the honey into here, pour most of the water in, chuck all your ingredients in, give it a good aeration, shake up, and then boom, in goes your yeast airlock on top. And Bob's your uncle 2 months later. It's made the drink. Oh, fucking smells glorious. In goes the first one. Honey, honey, gonna drink ya when you make me some mead. In goes the last one, or the third of these ones. And then we'll be putting in the red gum. Be interested to see how the aroma is different, because this one's just a standard cheap honey. And goes the red gum. Doesn't smell as potent and strong honey aroma on that one. Whoa, she poured out pretty quick. Just put some warm water in there. Just make sure we get all of the honey out, and it will also help mix that honey when I put in the cool water when I top it up. Next up, it's saying put in the oranges. Probably gonna have to actually cut these up smaller because like such a tight fit. So I'll come back. It's come a bit smaller. So it just means it's gonna look like there's a whole heap more orange in here than it actually is. But believe me, there's only one. Next, cinnamon stick, and we'll put in the raisins. and clove. There's a pinch of this, but I just pinch. Put some into my hand. So get it coming out. Pinch. Let's do 2 pinches because that seems not that much. Now, for the water, I'm going to put half in now and give it a good shake so I can make sure it's mixing correctly. That way, if I need to add some warm water, I can. Give it a bit of a shake, get some of that off, tidy it up. Quite not the best trophy practices, but my hands are clean. Yeah, looks like the honey's mixing. That's good news. We'll be back once I take a gravity sample. As you can see, it looks like I'm going to have to use the old trusty hydrometer instead. It's a little bit higher than 1.120, so I'll get the hydrometer out and be back. As I added in probably about another 400 ml of water, so 1.340. Again, it's still going to be pretty strong, but hopefully the yeast will be able to chew through it. We'll chucked in the teaspoon of just dried yeast. Might just wash it in with a little bit of water. Won't affect the gravity that much, so I can get as much yeast in there as we can. In goes the rubber bung, and we'll just give this another good shake just to get that yeast incorporated. And there you have it. One must. And hopefully 2 months time we have some nice mead going into a bottle, and then month, 2 months, 3, 4 months later have a nice mead to drink. So look out for the updates. I'll post updates whenever I can. Hopefully I'll be able to start doing some Homebrew Wednesdays. Could probably do updates there once a month. Anyway, cheers, that's how I did it. I'll put the link down below from where I got the recipe. I'll put the ingredients below as well, in case anyone cares. Anyway, cheers guys, see you soon.